With the digital age getting better every single year, it's only making sense that more people year by year are becoming digital nomads. A digital nomad is somebody who basically travels and works while they're traveling, so they're not fixed in any one location, and their job normally involves something that's digital. Maybe it's like editing on their computer or something. But I'm going to do two separate videos for this at the moment. I'm going to do one in this video and one in the video that I'll be releasing tomorrow. And this video is going to be nomad jobs with no skills. So in other words, these are jobs that you can do as a nomad that require absolutely no skill, no training, no qualifications. You can just get out and go to be a nomad, and you can do these jobs in this list. Just to let you know, I'm not a nomad myself. I'm working towards being one. I'm hoping to be one within the next year or two. But do bear in mind that just because you're able to travel while doing this work, don't mean this work's going to be really easy. Hence why I'm not one at the moment, because it still requires a lot of planning, a lot of being able to know what you're doing with that particular job, potentially having savings already so you can travel and do what you're doing, because maybe you're not able to do it full time at the beginning, and then maybe you can build up your business, and then you can become full time once the business is more established. So do just keep that in mind, that these aren't really going to be necessarily ways to get money immediately, and they're not necessarily going to be like great ways to earn money, but they're definitely ways to earn money while traveling, and that's the type of lifestyle that you're looking for. So straight into this list, the first one I have here is teaching. So generally I'm on about teaching English, because if you're watching this video, you obviously understand English to some degree, because that's the language we're speaking right now. Teaching English is in huge demand almost all over the world, and it's something I've looked into a little bit before, but it's something that in certain countries you need qualifications, and in other countries it's a case of if you can speak English fluently, if you're English by mother tongue, then you can just teach it. This country will pay you X amount. The job does require you generally to be in an area for a few months to a year, or maybe even longer than that, depending on what they're requiring. So if you're looking for something like that to stay in a location for a few months, then teaching English abroad might be something that you want to look into. The next one is proofreading. So by proofreading, you need to be like a freelance with this type of thing. So essentially it's just like if someone writes like a really long essay or a really long book, whatever, they don't have time to actually go through and read everything themselves. You just get it, and then you go through the whole thing, make sure that all the grammar's correct, make sure that all the spelling's correct, and obviously correct anything if it's wrong. Just making sure in general that this is a proper paper that they're releasing, whether it's a book or whatever. Again, doesn't really require much skill, as long as you know how to spell, and if you know grammar rules, then you should be able to do proofreading quite easily. And then number 3 is Instagram. So really by this you need an audience first of all on Instagram, and maybe an audience of at least like 1,000 or 2,000 followers or something. And once you have an audience, then you can use Instagram as a platform to sell products and to sell other things. You can partner up with other companies, and then they can sell their products via you and via your crowd. So if you have a following who are really into beauty products, and then some other beauty product company contacted you, and then you sell it to your 2,000 people, then it's a little bit like affiliate marketing, where you get like a percentage, and then they get the product they want, and then also the beauty product company who are sponsoring you will then also get like money from them as well. Instagram really is, that's really the only way to make money on Instagram that I know of. It's just through like selling stuff to your followers. And then number 4 is job to job, or doing odd jobs. So essentially if you're traveling different countries all the time, maybe it's best for you if you just try and get like a day or two working as a barmaid, or then working in a hotel or a hostel somewhere, or then working on a farm. Whatever it might be that you come across, if you just ask people, you know, do you have any jobs I can do for a day or two? Maybe I could just collect some glasses. If you earn yourself like some small amount of money, but it's earning money, then essentially you could somewhat make a living like that. It just depends on how much you need to make. If you're just trying to get by and just live on like as small as possible, then these type of jobs can really help if that's the type of thing that you're looking for. In number 5 is journalism. Basically, they just write articles on whatever it might be, the trending topics, but you don't need to be in any fixed location for being a journalist. You can write your articles wherever you want, and I guess bloggers can be in this category as well. You could be sat on a beach in Bora Bora, or you could be sat in a really dingy office somewhere in London. It doesn't matter, you're still going to write up that article, so you know you can travel while doing that, and as long as you're earning enough money while doing it, if you're with the right company, you can basically do it wherever you want. And number 6 is mystery shopper. So mystery shopping, basically you go into somewhere, you go to a restaurant or shop or whatever, and you basically just see if the price is good, if the food is good, if the products are good, etc. You rate everything. Obviously, the people who are working in the shop, the restaurant, have no idea you're doing that, hence mystery shopper. And apparently that's in high demand in quite a lot of countries around the world. I mean, I didn't know myself personally, and I only found out about this one by researching before I did this video. But apparently in a lot of countries they're looking for mystery shoppers, just in overall trying to make the customer service a better thing. No idea how much money you'd get for this type of thing, but at least maybe if you're given money to then go and rate a restaurant or something, you might get some free food out of it, as well as a bit of money. So mystery shopping is something that maybe you can look into if that's something that interests you. In number 7 is pet sitting and house sitting. So essentially if people are going on holiday and they need someone to come in to be like a bodyguard as such, they can just look after the house, look after the pets, maybe even kids or whatever it might be. Yeah, house sitting, pet sitting, au pairs, you know, that whole thing fits into this category of just looking after whatever it is while these people are away. In at number 8 is voiceover work. So there are various websites you can go to for voiceover work, but essentially yeah, if you're good with your voice, and if you think you can do different accents, or if you can do different styles of voice or whatever, looking into doing voiceover work really doesn't require much skill. As long as you sound good, then you know they should be able to hire you. A lot of websites will require you to like sign up, and then you give like a little bite size of your own voice, and then from there they can then decide whether they want to actually hire you or not. In number 9 is transcription. I've looked at this myself, and you don't really earn as much as what you would like to unless you're probably a really fast typer or something, but essentially listening to audio and then typing up whatever's being said. It's good for like YouTubers. You know, maybe you can find yourself a YouTuber who does it and they'll pay you like X amount per video or something, and then you can just transcribe their video, because a lot of YouTubers like to have their videos subtitled, so then they can then translate into other languages, so then they can have a wider audience. Or you could be transcribing like podcasts or whatever it might be, and they'll pay like either per word, per audio minute, per whatever. And I don't know, just make sure if you do it that you're not going to get ripped off, because some of them really don't pay that well. And then there are others that will pay okay if you look into it, or maybe even more decent than I've been able to find, but I've not been able to find one that's worth me going to do it full time. In number 10, if you're a photographer or if you're a videographer, a YouTuber, whatever, you probably have pictures and videos that are left over from your projects. You can sell those pictures, you can sell those videos. If you have a drone like I do, you can sell drone footage if it's nice, crisp 4K video footage. You can go ahead and sell that footage, and potentially people might buy it. They want to use it for their projects. If you are a YouTuber who wants to use stock footage, I know for my other channel, Media Viral, we use pictures and videos from like stock footage websites like Pexels and Pixabay, for example, two that I use a lot. So you can use those to your advantage, and if you're the person selling them, then you can make a bit of money on the side while maybe you're doing something else, because by selling pictures and videos, that is passive income revenue, where you sort of just do it once, you put it up, and then that's just sort of coming through. And then number 11 is a newer one. It's a virtual assistant. So basically the same as an assistant in real life, where they're doing calendar dates and they're booking appointments and you know, all that type of thing that a normal assistant would do for their boss in real life. You can do one but a virtual equivalent of. So basically they'll be able to just make appointments, maybe look after their social media, you know, anything you can think of that are like sort of the boring parts of being somebody, and you know, maybe the person who's more important, as it were, who you're assisting. You know, they've got other things to look after, and they've got a business to run, and they just don't have time to look after the small things like their social media or booking appointments or whatever it might be that they need you to do as a virtual assistant. I mean, they could cover quite a lot, so you know, if that's something that interests you, again, you can do that, and I guess the price varies on how much they want to pay you. I just do your research and just see if that's something that you're interested in. In at number 12 is drop shipping. So again, this is something that I've found out more recently within the last 6 months to a year. Drop shipping is basically where you buy products and you sell them on for more. You leave all of the processing to whoever's doing the actual shipping, so you don't receive stuff and then have to send it off again. You more just make your own website, and then you're like the middleman, so you're the website, you're the face of the company, and then when people come onto your website, they'll see the product, click on the product, and then they get linked to the actual product. And then you're just in the middle. You up the fee a little bit, so then you make whatever that margin is that you up the fee by. But do bear in mind with dropshipping, there's a ton of work that goes into it. You obviously have to make the website. You potentially might have to deal with customer services issues like complaints and stuff like that. So again, it could be something that's worthwhile. It definitely can make some people a lot of money. I've seen some people drop shipping where they've made 50,000 within like a few months, or even more than that in a less time. It really does depend. If you hit the right market and the right niche, then it can be something that's really worthwhile. In at 13 is being a tour guide. So essentially, if you want to spend like 6 months or something in an area, then if tour guide is something you want to do, it's good practice to know as much as you can about that particular city. Go to a tour guide center, and then they'll potentially train you up as well and tell you obviously what you need to tell people when you're being a tour guide, and they'll train you up in that particular way. And yeah, I mean, being a tour guide, as long as you know your stuff about that particular place, again, it's something that a lot of people do, and it's something that is really useful to do if you have the knowledge of the place that you're talking about. In at 14 is online support. So as a brief example, if you work for someone like Activision, and you're the person on the online chat support that like people talk to because they have an issue with something, then you can essentially do that from anywhere around the world. There's no restriction between like where you have to be when you talk to someone. When I do online support for anyone, whether it's Activision or Microsoft or whoever, they could be anywhere, and I don't even know where they're from. I don't know where they're based right there and then. They don't need to be in an office. As long as they've got the knowledge on how to help you, they can literally be sat on a beach somewhere in Cyprus, just sipping a pina colada, just having a great time. Being online support, I guess with the right company, you can do it anywhere in the world. And number 15 is going to be affiliate marketing. So basically, like I was saying earlier about Instagram, you can use affiliate marketing in a way where you can put a link in like your description in your Instagram bio. You put it in your YouTube videos, whatever it might be. A lot of places do it now. Amazon do affiliate marketing. I think like Skillshare do affiliate marketing. All of these different companies do affiliate marketing, so that you have your own unique link. If your fans go through your link, you then get a percentage, and then like the company will get their money as well. So then you'll get some money, they'll get some money. If 100 people go, you get quite a lot of money, obviously. So affiliate marketing is something great if you have a big audience. And that's it for this video. That was 15 jobs that you can do with absolutely no skill, that you can do while traveling around the world. Like I said, I'm going to do another one that I'm going to be releasing tomorrow, which is going to be 15 jobs you can do as a nomad, but jobs that require a certain skill. If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure by letting me know, by putting them down in the comment section below. I read through all the comments, so put any comments down below, I'll read through them. Like the video if you enjoyed it, if you learned something new, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Normally I do travel vlogging, but in a situation like this, I have to resort to doing information and tip videos just to try and get my channel through this whole coronavirus issue. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace out.